To announce the St. Louis Rams selection, please welcome from the University of Memphis, the 33rd overall pick of the 1994 draft, wide receiver Isaac Bruce, and from North Carolina State University, the 6th overall pick of the 1999 draft, wide receiver Torrey Holt.
With the 33rd pick in the 2012 NFL Draft, the St. Louis Rams select
Brian Quick from Appalachian State.
What a thrill it is for Brian Quick to have his name mentioned as a St. Louis Ram and a professional by Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt, and he is the latest wide receiver for the Rams, Mike.
The greatest show on turf welcomes personally Brian Quick.
Right.
Height, weight, speed specimen. His production could be a little bit delayed, but trust me, he will be fast-tracked by that coaching staff because on the edge, outside of Amendola in the slot, Brandon Gibson, Steve Smith, Austin Pettis, Greg Salas. This is a guy they're going to need for production for. Coach, I always look at these big-bodied guys that are new to the league, and because of the rules in today's NFL, I think they can be more productive than I used to believe. And if you can get off press coverage, outside the numbers in red zone, boy, do you have an opportunity to make plays.
And more productive, quicker. The thing that jumped out at me about this guy is how aggressively he would go to the ball. That ball, if it's a jump ball, if it's up in the air, he's aggressive. He goes, gets it. He's going to match up very well with the pro corner.
Brian Quick, wide receiver, St. Louis Rams.
with the 33rd pick in the 2012 NFL Draft. The St. Louis Rams select
Brian Quick from Appalachian State.
Man, it was a great feeling, man. I mean, I'm blessed to be put in this position right now. Knowing I'm going to the Rams, I mean, it was a great feeling, man. My heart dropped. I mean, it was just, wonderful, man. It was an honor, and I was just like, oh man, they calling my name. I mean, so I feel like, they was just kind of like, passing the torch down. Kind of like, you have to step up and, be that guy, for the Rams. But definitely bringing my character with me. Definitely bringing my speed, I can jump, my ability to jump, catch my yards after the catch. I mean, I can do it all really, I have great hands, trust the coach and, listen and do the things that he wants me to do to get better. Go out there and practice hard, do the things I need to do to help this organization win.
Rams Nation, I'm here with wide receiver Brian Quick, and he had quite a day today, so let's just start with today. What were you feeling out there? It felt like you got a lot of catches.
Oh yeah, we just called a couple plays that they just feel comfortable and confident in me running, and I just had to execute, and the quarterback made some great throws today.
He's trying to, help you with your game, because I do feel like he spends a lot of time with you, and as a player, I feel like that's got to give you confidence, because when a coach stops paying attention to you, that's when you should worry, right?
Yes, exactly. And he shows that in me. He believes in me.
Yeah.
And
I can see it.
Yeah. And I want to show him that I care and I love the game just as much as he does, and I want to go out here and play for the team and the state of California.
Exactly. You're working really hard. You're a vet. You've got a bunch of rookies in that room with you. Are you trying to be a voice in there to also step into that part of it all too? I know you're trying to have a better season this year personally, but as far as being a leader and kind of taking them under your wing, are you doing that as well?
Yeah, just talking to the guys, just letting them know how things are, in the NFL and in life. Because if you can't deal with life, it's going to be hard to transition here, because you have to be in it mentally when you step on the field and when you're off the field. It's a lot of different things that come with it. So I kind of teach them, how to handle things, and just try to be an example on the field as well as I'm off the field. Just doing what I need to do, take care of my body, and making plays out here.
Thanks so much for sitting down with me. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much for having me.
Dress it up and make it real for me.
Whatever that fucking means. Dirty soda in the styrofoam. Spend a day to get my mind blown. Dress it up and go to Nassau. 200 miles on the dash. Gotta roll a pound up a gas. Switching lanes in the Grand Rapids. We the one that kept it cool with all these niggas till these niggas start acting. Shoot a nigga like a film in a movie, nigga gon' let them have it. We ballin' like the March Madness. All these cops shoot a nigga tragic. I'm the one that live in lavish, like I'm playing for the Mavericks. I don't want it for the bitch that might have made me fuck her even though she average. Dirty money in the cook, 45 by my good. When young nigga in the cook, take you out for some joints. Count this money, no rush. I'm on the one-way flushing. Loud pack smelling mustard. These fucking police can't touch me. These bogus police can't touch me. These fucking niggas can't touch me. Apply the pressure with the VVS. I drive the foreign like it was a Chevy. Drive the foreign like it was a Chevy. Lift it up and go and offset. Fuck a cougar like she Halle Berry. Future here just dirty Sprite legendary. Dirty soda in the styrofoam. Spend a day to get my mind blown. Dress it up and go to Nassau. 200 miles on the dash. Gotta roll a pound up a gas. Switching lanes in the Grand Rapids. We the one that kept it cool with all these niggas till these niggas start acting. Shoot a nigga like a film in a movie, nigga gon' let them have it.
I think they're going to deploy all day against the Rams. Bradford has time. Wide open and complete. That's Brian Quick. Touchdown Rams. Watch him miss on the jam and fall down. And once you do that in man coverage, look at all the open real estate around Brian Quick. And there's the big body and the strength of Quick to use his left arm and just fend off Deshaun Goldson and push it in for a touchdown.
Jalen Clemens hanging in there. Blitz coming, picked up, lofting it for Quick, and he hauls it in. Touchdown. Second touchdown of the year for Brian Quick.
Jalen Clemens knows he's got a big receiver out there in the 6'3". Brian Quick throws it up there, very catchable football, and Brian Quick does his job, goes up and brings it in.
With 18 seconds left.
First and 15, look out from behind, he moves up, got away, throws to Quick, makes the move, being chased by Zach Brown, and chased down to the 44. What a run by Quick. 31-yard pickup.
What's a terrific effort by Case Keenum. He must have eyes in the back of his head. Look at him step up. He feels shoes coming off. He keeps his eyes down the field, makes an awkward throw. What a terrific effort by Case Keenum to get the job done in the midst of pressure.
Brian Quick was almost let go, almost didn't make the team.
Almost looked like a quick snap there. What a throw. That time by Keenum. And breaking into the open field is Brian Quick, and that'll be a touchdown. No penalty flags on the play. Quick scored their first touchdown a week ago on a 44-yard reception. This one from 65 yards.
So there's Brian Quick at the top of the screen, 83 in white, working against Marcus Cooper, number 41. It's actually good coverage, and Cooper plays the football. But on the backside, it looked like Tony Jefferson, number 22, wasn't able to react and come back and help with the attack. See that? There's Jefferson, who ends up overrunning it after the catch because Cooper played the ball, which is usually a good play, but if you don't come up with it, and Quick, who had trouble catching the ball in preseason, grabbed it with his mitts, and his second week in a row, a big touchdown catch for Quick.
And it'll be 3rd down and 7. See what the Bucs defense can do here. And Keenum is going to go deep, and it's there. Caught, touchdown, Brian Quick. Brian Quick with a 44-yard touchdown pass, and the first touchdown of the year by the Rams, and it didn't take them long to get it.
Attack the post when safeties are up, Dick. I mean, if I can see it up here, they can see it up there, so they're going to throw it up there. See the safety sitting short, and he leaves the corner, One-on-one alone, he's looking, where's my help? Is there miscommunication? But when those safeties are short, that corner needs to be off and inside. He was off and outside.
We'll wait and see if he's able to return. They throw to the corner of the end zone, and that is a touchdown for Brian Quick. Both touchdown receptions for the Rams today have gone from Keenum to Quick, who again beats Cooper for the second time today.
And you know what Case Keenum's telling everyone with this throw? You don't have to believe in me, but you might want to believe in the result. Watch where he puts the football. Excellent back shoulder throw. Brian Quick does a nice job of adjusting, but Keenum kept it away from Marcus Cooper, number 41, and put it in a spot where it's either his receiver or it's incomplete. That's really well thrown. 3rd and 4.
Keenum, the thrower over the middle, caught, and a catch by Quick inside the 10. And these Rams have life. They've got to hurry. 1 timeout left. They need 2 scores.
Yeah, I always believe in these situations.
Taking a page out of their game plan, over 100 yards in the first quarter.
We start the second quarter, 3rd and 13 as Davis fires downfield. It's Brian Quick for a Rams touchdown. 51 yards.
Yeah, they felt very confident in this, and I think that Morris Claiborne is the guy they targeted. They felt that they could get one of their big guys on, whether it was Kenny Britt or Brian Quick. It's going to be Brian Quick. The release, there's no contact at the release. He's going to run right by you. Morris Claiborne is already in a trail position. That is played very poorly in that situation. One-on-one, no help, and you let Brian Quick get on top of you after 7 yards.
Play action, fires over the middle, and that is caught for a first down by Brian Quick.
It's at the 6, 1st down and goal. The running back will be Cunningham. He's got a tight end, Justice Cunningham, in front of him. So double Cunningham's in the backfield. Motion by Brad Smelly. Here's Davis to throw, fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams on the catch by Brian Quick. And boy, I'll tell you what, it's been all Rams in this one. They lead 12-0.
We've got 3 long drives and 3 scores from 3 different quarterbacks, whether it's Bradford, Hill, and now Austin Davis. Quick in front of Gilbert and Dante Whitman. Look at him settling right in there, in between the corner and the safety. And because there's no pressure in the face of the quarterback, Austin Davis can step up and just drill it.
With the Redskins, and then Les Snead making moves each of the last 2 Aprils. How do you go down the right side? Brian Quick comes up, brings it down, and he's inside the 5. They say he's down on the 3. Brian Quick over Shockey Brown.
And you have Brian Quick running alongside of Chucky Brown there, and his big body. Put the ball up. Give him a chance to go up and make a play at the highest point.
The NFL. 3rd down and 5 for St. Louis. Foles. Great catch by Quick. 1st down and more. Quick dragged down at the 25. Oh, St. Louis needs more of that. They get 35 on 3rd down.
That's what they needed, a guy to step up. And you know, we've been really getting after the Rams for their 3rd down, and it's not just us. They themselves were very self-critical when we spoke to them on Friday. I mean, they were openly critical of themselves about how they've done it. They also know they've spent a lot of time and a lot of energy trying to get better.